What's up, everybody? Today we're reacting to the PlayStation State of Play for February 25th, 2021, and I am so excited because next week I am picking up my PlayStation 5 from Best Buy and finally joining the next-gen hype train, if you will. And so whether the announcements today are PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 but PlayStation 5 Enhanced, or PlayStation 5 exclusive, whatever the case may be, there's a lot for me to look forward to as a fan. And hopefully, whether or not you've been able to get a PlayStation 5, there's some good stuff in here just for Sony in general. And so I have lots of reactions here on the channel. If you find yourself enjoying this one, you can check them out, including a reaction to the God of War Ragnarok announcement and Nintendo Directs and other Sony and PlayStation games. And then also, I'd like you guys to head down to the comment section below and let me know what is your favorite announcement from this State of Play once you're done watching, or what are you looking forward to most out of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I'd love to talk to you guys about it, whether or not you've been able to pick up a PlayStation 5. I think they're going to be getting easier to get. My Best Buy order was actually pretty easy. Like, I entered in my credit card info and everything before I actually checked out, and I was able to get it. So hopefully that makes it easier. But yeah, we are 10 seconds away, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into the reaction. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Lots of reactions coming here on the channel, and maybe even have some next-gen stuff with my PlayStation 5. Can do some gameplay videos or reactions there, something like that. But yeah, here we go. I'm excited. I got my PlayStation shirt on. Look at that. Rated. Oh, everything's rated, rate pending, or going all the way to teen here. Oh, there's that PlayStation 5.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future.
Starting off with some Crash Bandicoot.
Could change the course of your life.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience.
All right, the game's already out, I think, right? Yeah, so this is it's coming to Switch soon.
Creative producer at Toys for Bob.
Or somewhere.
I'm here to give you the feature rundown
or no,
of Crash
next gen.
Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off, in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neocortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure.
The game looks so good. I have a reaction to the full announcement trailer about this on my channel.
We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments.
Yeah, wow, it looks gorgeous. Still reminded of how gorgeous it is.
Suave. But wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second.
Was it not in 60 frames per
With the weight
before?
of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run.
I love frame rate.
There's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips. So you
I'm looking forward to getting the
blast of
DualSense the
Neocortex's
most.
DNA-changing ray gun.
I love, like,
the
the-
grip when you grapple a ton of hooks.
Yeah, I love the HD rumble and like the Joy-Cons on the Nintendo Switch. Well, now I got to get this game on the PlayStation 5 now. There you go.
Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension with enhanced 3D audio.
Wow. So basically, that's what I must be thinking hasn't launched yet, is the PlayStation 5 version, which this is all the detail for it here.
But should our genetically mutated marsupial lose his way, leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your
I hear these are really
progress
nifty.
and hit your goals for things
It's going to
like
help
time
getting the
trials,
Platinum Trophy in it, you know what I'm saying?
flashback levels, and boss fights.
Wow, that's
Bet
awesome.
Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation
I don't even
4
have a save
and
yet,
use
so I don't
the
even have to worry
activity
about it.
cards to get to 106%.
Man, there's so many games now that if you're on a PlayStation 4 still, you might as well just wait to play it on PlayStation 5, you know what I'm saying?
Check out the PlayStation blog for full details.
Because they just
Whether
get
it's
so
your
enhanced.
First playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
Man, add it to my wish list. Available now on PlayStation 4, March 12th for PlayStation 5. And then Tony Hawk's also getting an update
Game's
soon.
all here on today's new edition of State
That's a good way to
of Play.
start.
We've got
Gets me
some
hyped for
great
my
updates
PlayStation
lined up
5.
for you. First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated
Returnal.
game coming to the PS5
From
console
Housemarque, right?
this spring from PlayStation Studios.
And Housemarque.
Hey everyone, we at Housemarque are excited
Yeah.
to give you this sneak peek
Got it.
at Returnal.
I haven't been
In Returnal,
jazzed for
you
this
will play
game,
as Celine,
but
an
I'm willing to be
Astro
turned
Star
around.
who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a
Atropos.
mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this
A shadow that's
exploitable
white?
dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries.
Looks
which may
gorgeous.
point to a larger force
Dark.
at play.
Scary.
Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above
Ooh.
and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
I like the mobility here. That looks really nice. I'm liking what I see here. Have we seen gameplay yet? I feel like we have. Yeah, we definitely have. I don't know why it's like striking a chord with me now.
With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations prove challenging no matter what the
Like,
circumstances.
either it's the stream or there's like some
Death
frame rate drops, which is a little
only
bit
the
weird.
beginning.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like you keep coming back to life, I guess.
Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different.
It's kind of fun.
Enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt. Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt-fires that you can acquire in the game.
Wow, look at this like whole new environment here. It looks like something out of Doom. That's pretty cool.
You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel
Getting like
unique.
Metroid vibes, you know what I'm saying? Anyone else getting the Metroid vibes? A little bit?
Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos.
Yeah, if it was like Samus Aran, it was just like, you know, the Samus costume.
That can't be here.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured.
Kind of some cool environmental storytelling there.
I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind.
It's a little dark for my taste, both aesthetically and like the tone and narrative.
No
I kind of
safe
like more
space.
peppy Ratchet and Clank stuff and Crash Bandicoot and Mario. I can get like comfortable with like dark, gritty sort of environments. Like I love The Last of Us and The Walking Dead from Telltale.
Exactly as I left it.
Some PT vibes there. Yeah. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'd love a demo just to see how it feels gameplay-wise, because if the gameplay's really
Returnal
solid.
lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque.
April 30th is soon.
Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout City.
We just saw this in the Nintendo Direct. They just are really pushing this game in the marketing. Yeah. We just saw this in a Nintendo Direct, and I was like so confused because I was like,
Hi,
I feel like
I'm
this
Josh
game
from
is
Building
like,
Studios. We're an indie developer based in
I don't
upstate
know.
New York, and we recently announced Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for
I feel like it's like
PS4
trying to do
where
like the
rival teams
Valorant,
celebrate sports with
Overwatch
epic dodgeball
sort of
battles.
thing. Splatoon a little
Knockout
bit,
City
you
is
know,
easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills.
but like dodgeball
1v1
basically.
face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly shrinking battleground,
Splatoon,
relying on your
Valorant,
reflexes and abilities
dodgeball.
to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit.
Nice, cool. I mean, it looks fun.
Use
I
trick
probably will
shots to
never
lob the
ever
ball
play
over
it.
a ledge or hook it around
But
a corner.
if they add Kratos as
Fake
a playable
throw to
character,
mess
maybe
up
I'll get in on it.
opponent's
You know what I'm
timing and knock
saying?
them out before they can recover. When
You
you're
know
in
what
a
I'm
tough
saying?
spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight. Keep your wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win.
They even have like the closing circle storm thing from Fortnite
Let's
there,
jump into Team KO, our 3v3
with,
mode.
and PUBG and every other battle royale,
Teamwork
like,
makes the dream work in Knockout City.
where the comments are like,
If your crew is
Fortnite did
outmatched,
not
a
invent that,
well-coordinated
you
team can still
hooligan.
dominate. We're playing a back alley brawl. A
There's
new
something
map
about
you'll
it,
find
the
in our
cartoony
upcoming
aesthetic and
crossplay
art
beta.
style. It
The
feels like
special
it's
ball
like
for this match is the sniper ball, which locks onto targets
feels
from
like it's
far
like
across the map and
not
bam,
completely
you can take them
colorful
out
because
before
there's
they
like
have
all
a
the
chance to react.
grays, but then
Beyond
it's obviously
special
not
balls,
realistic.
each
So
map
it's like,
features a unique mechanic. In back alley brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway, or use them to sneak up on your opponents.
I like the tubes. Tubes are fun.
Caught empty-handed, you can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate.
That's funny.
Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw, and they'll land in a huge instant KO explosion.
Oh wow. Reminds me of like
The team here
Destruction
at Valorant has
All-Stars,
been
where it's
obsessed
just
with
like
building this world
this
over
new
the
game
last 4
trying to
years.
come in and like
Knockout City is coming out
get
May
a
21st.
get a
and we'd
slice
love
of
your
that
help in the
pie,
final
you know.
stretch of
I'm
development.
really excited to try out Destruction
Rally your
All-Stars.
crew
I
and
claimed
sign
it
up for our
with
cross-play
PlayStation
beta
Plus.
at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation. See
Yeah.
you soon, brawlers.
Brawl. Yeah, cool. I like the name Knockout City. It's kind of fun. And the logo there with the O being the knockout ball, whatever that is. Not too sure.
Time for something new. Here's your
Ooh.
first look at an upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slow Clap.
Slow Clap. I feel like I don't recognize that name. Looks like something made out of dreams, like the kind of painterly aesthetic. Slow Clap. I'm gonna look them up on my phone while we're watching this. Some sort of brawler though, some sort of like I don't even know. Slow Clap. Independent game studio, Slow Clap. Any other games that I would know of them? I'm digging the art style though. I really am. Getting ooh, I like these environments too. And some just like solid third-person combat always sounds fun. Landing combos, getting that muscle memory down. Their page, their website has a error code right now. I can't even pull it up to see what they have made in the past. Sifu. I'm trying to figure out what other games they've
the
done.
debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year. Now let's get an update on Solar Ash, an epic new PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
I remember Solar Ash, so this was like at the PlayStation 5 reveal event. And I remember thinking it was so freaking gorgeous. Isn't it like the Hyperlight Drifter team? An insanely beautiful art style and vibrancy and use of color here. And
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of Heart Machine.
it was way too
You might
short
know
though.
us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter.
Yep, there we go.
Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash.
Looks very cool.
Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity. The game
Wow.
is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Rey, a daring Void Runner who has
Rey
decided to
Skywalker?
venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Rey is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating.
These clouds
On
are
the ashen
insane.
clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world.
Wow. Climbing too? Little grappling
At its
hook
core,
thing.
Solar Ash is a game about movement.
I
Rey
love
has
it.
Everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world.
And giving me Journey vibes too, just in the way things are moving around here and kind of the aesthetic too. Looks very nice though. My goodness, seems so peaceful too.
As you journey to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures.
We'll kill them.
Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow.
You had me at simple, fast, and fluid.
As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat.
That guy was targeting you. It's kind of stressful. It's so gorgeous. Oh, wow. I love that.
Rey will
Red.
eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void. Wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
That guy looks cool. It's a cool looking enemy. Epic boss battles. Nice. And the music sounds amazing. Goodness. This is way more than what we saw of it at the initial announcement.
Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces,
Oh,
fluid
that
movement,
shot's gorgeous.
flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun.
That is important to be fun, yeah.
This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Wow, look at this. Yeah. Still this year. I like that. That's really cool. That's a great
If you're a fan of scary
key art
games,
thing.
this next one is for you.
Getting spooky all of a sudden.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
When fear takes hold and reality fails. 6 nights at Freddy's. 7 nights at Freddy's. Oh no. Sanity prevails. Oh no. I feel like we've seen this, whatever
Gregory,
this is.
we can get you out of here. You and me together.
Like After Hours or something, or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm not too familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's.
None of them will stop hunting you.
All the jump scares and crap. Like, I'm good. I'm good.
We have to get you out by morning.
Looks gorgeous, though. Oh, ball pit. Hype. Wait, what?
Do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me,
Ah,
then
ugh.
both of you burn!
Well, that's creepy. Oh, that thing coming down the little tunnel there. Security breach.
There is more going on here than you realize.
Yeah, I won't play it, but I'm hyped for the Five Nights at Freddy's fans.
That was a chilling new look at Five Nights at Freddy's security breach.
I knew it was like some sort of subtitle
Up
like
next,
that.
let's take a tour of Oddworld Soulstorm.
Now, wait a second. Didn't they say there's like 10 games they were
Hi,
showing?
I'm Lorne Lanning, creative director at Oddworld Inhabitants.
This guy's like a
Today, I'm going
freaking
to take you on
genius.
a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come.
I know I'm like a.
Why you have?
I know I'm like a butt
In
maybe
Soulstorm,
for
you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero
for people
turned
watching this
unlikely
reaction, but
leader in an
Oddworld's another
emerging
game that I'm kind of
revolution.
like.
As you do battle through weird and wonderful environments,
It's too
in an
grimy,
effort to
too
escape the all-powerful
too
and
dirty,
eternally greedy
too
gluttons.
slimy, too weird. I don't know.
We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations.
Do I want to feel Abe's heartbeat? Maybe I do.
There are well over 1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save along the way.
Wow.
But they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you.
All right.
And there will be times when the
You're getting me a little
extra hands
excited
will be
here,
needed
Lorne
as
Lanning.
you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and
I just wish
end
it had
Abe
more
once
color.
and for all.
But I get that's kind of like the aesthetic of the game. That's the world. That's
In
the
order
setting.
to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others.
All right, it's pretty dope.
You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead.
You just blow that guy up? What the crap?
The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth.
I like those little
You'll
tiptoeing
find dark
things.
and dangerous caves.
See, I love that
guarded
blue
industrial
area. That was
sites,
cool.
and ancient forgotten lands. Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural
Oh,
obstacles,
gosh.
ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged,
Oh my
crossed,
gosh.
and avoided.
Look at all the little bodies spinning around. Oh
Ultimately,
my god.
Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full
See,
of
what
lies.
is that?
And
Oh, I
we've
don't
been
like the
able to
mouth
bring our characters
stitches.
to life like never before. In
There's
true
probably a
Oddworld
meaning behind
fashion,
it, but
your actions in
freaks
game
me out,
will
man.
decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way. And we can't wait to see what you will do.
Like, they all just look so creepy, in my opinion. Like, that guy looks like a little freak. April 6th, though. Man, April's like a month away. There's all these games coming out in April. My goodness. I didn't realize how much was coming out so soon. I know I've known about this game for a while. That is the most hyped I've been for Oddworld in a long time.
Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost.
Well, there you go. I'm going to play it there then.
version for no extra cost, starting in April.
Well, there you go. I'll play it there.
Moving on,
I'll get it for free with
it's
PlayStation
time
Plus.
To catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June PS5 showcase.
Nice. This game looked amazing when we saw it back then. I reacted to the trailer back then as well. I think the developers actually commented on my reaction and were like, thank you, which was very cool. 'Cause yeah, this looks like one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen before. Ember Lab. We're gonna see like lots of gameplay here. Nice. Cut up a little, but that's fine. That's okay.
Quite fond of you. They're usually timid.
Now announce that this is coming in April for free on PlayStation Plus.
Looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the Sacred Mountain Shrine.
Oh,
Our
dude!
village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
Dude, these environments are freaking gorgeous. See, this is what I want. The color and the vibrancy and just the glows of the lights and the particle effects and the different mix matches of colors, the oranges with the purples and the blues with the greens, and then the revving up of the spear staff thing and the magic glows coming from the necklace, and then, ooh, darker, more muted palettes, clouds and fog, fire, and torches.
Tangled in the tragedies of our past.
It's awesome.
You must help these spirits if you wish to reach them.
It's okay.
And these cutscenes, dude. Wow. The cutscenes look like a Pixar movie, man. And the bow and arrow combat, that's what I'm talking about. Wow, and some of the spells look amazing. Climbing and platforming, traversal. Audio's a little too, or the music's a little too loud. Must move on, all right. Ooh, you got a cool little mask. Oh, crap. Wait, whoa, whoa. Oh, man. This game continues to look like one of my most anticipated games.
The path of a spirit guide is a lonely one.
August 24th, 2021. Did we know that?
Now let's settle in for a stylish new look at Deathloop, a PS5
Nice. Wow, I'm
first-person
still
shooter
reeling from
developed by the
Kena
team at
Bridge of
Arcane.
Spirits, though, dude. And it comes out this year. That's awesome.
Never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Bring it, baby.
Bring it, baby.
This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome a**hole trying to break
God.
our loop. Cold, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion, falling deeper spiral time.
This is the Dishonored team, correct? I'm pretty sure that's who is making this one.
This is where we
I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's got a lot of potential. Dishonored had really solid gameplay. The premise and the branding has been really fun. Like the presentation of it all has been really cool. I don't know. It's kind of funny that we have two games, Returnal and Deathloop, that are coming out that are, you know, about this idea of like coming back to life and stuff. Getting James Bond vibes with this trailer and the music. This looks really awesome. Like just moving around, like the gunplay looks really satisfying. Wow, the animation is phenomenal. Wow. Now that was awesome. These finishers and these assassinations are really cool. Wow. Oh my gosh, yeah, that whole sequence was one of the coolest things I've seen. That was really awesome. Man, this song is slamming too.
Where you been hiding? Boy, do I got a bone to pick with you. Let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, well.
What to do when the bullet is the same, but the kill is always new.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
Bethesda Arcane Lion presentation. If at first you don't succeed, die again. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. That is pretty hype. That looks like it's going to be a great game.
How about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
Huge update for Final Fantasy VII? Yo, what do you...
Quickly!
Captured on PlayStation 5? We got like a whole next-gen version coming? Or the part 2 coming? What do you got?
Come on, let's push it past the red line. Now it's my turn.
I never got around to playing it, but it looked so amazing. So if they're doing a PlayStation 5 like native version, then I'll go with it on PlayStation 5.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. Where's Clown?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle.
Stop! We gotta help.
This is just like random cutscenes from the game. Oh gosh. I'm not familiar enough with the original release of Final Fantasy VII to know if this is new or if this is just updated stuff for the remake. The gameplay looks phenomenal. The graphics look gorgeous. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun, but I'm not familiar enough with just everything to know when a character walks into the room and they're like, oh, hey, my name is Billy. I'm not like, oh yeah, Billy's back. I'm kind of just like, oh yeah, the gameplay looks freaking insane.
You should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do, but I'm not your sister.
Whoa.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue.
They're from Tron. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Intergrade.
Let the hunt begin.
Available worldwide June 10th, 2021. So is that how they're continuing to tell like the original Final Fantasy VII story in multiple parts and all that? Because I know they broke up the story into like multiple things. Graphics on PlayStation 5. Oh, so all these updates and things like that. Wow. I'm like looking back and forth here at all these things. Wow, that does seem significantly better though. Hot dang. I wish instead of just showing these shots though, they just tell us like, what are you changing? Like, is it, you know, frame rate, textures? It's kind of hard to like quickly look back, but you notice in these like larger scale environments, you really notice fog effects. Oh. The lighting. I saw some comparisons of like Spider-Man lighting compared between the 4 Pro and the 5. Wow, that left shot looks really nice, but what's the frame rate on the 5? Was it 60 frames on the 4? I like 60 frames per second, man. I just like that so much. Prioritizes maintaining a 60 frames per second frame rate. There we go. Classic difficulty added. Loading times. So when does this update come out? When do I get to play Final Fantasy VII Remake with all these enhancements? Is it alongside the Intergrade? Wait, photo mode's new? Photo mode? Wow, that looks really legit. I love when a game has photo mode, dude. Oh gosh. Yeah, we know people are gonna spend their time in photo mode. New episode featuring Yuffie.
What?
So is that what Intergrade is? So this is all in June.
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
That's how ninjas do it. Yep. That's what I always say. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Okay, same logo, same title. We haven't changed. If you own a copy of PlayStation 4 version, upgraded it for free, you can even carry over your save data. Available for purchase after upgrading to the PlayStation 5. So you can only get the new episode if you upgrade to the PlayStation 5? I wonder if they like specifically designed it to take advantage of the PlayStation 5.
That was the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
Nice.
And that's our show.
Nice.
You're as excited as we are for
that's
what's
the
to
big
come in
announcement, I guess.
2021.
PlayStation 5 version and a new episode to kind of make it feel like there's new content too. We'll pause right there and kind of talk about it because yeah, as a PlayStation 5 owner, as of next week, that's the kind of stuff I'm going to be really excited about is, you know, those enhancements and how they can kind of take an existing game and make it better. Like Tony Hawk has that in March. Avengers has that in March. It seems like we're getting that with Crash Bandicoot coming up soon. What was that, like April or something? Maybe that was also March. I'm not too sure. And then there's some other games that are showing off here that were coming up in April, and then I'm not too sure how May looks, and then June. But it seems like there's a lot of games that are then getting these next-gen updates, which is nice because when we went from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, there was lots of situations where they had to completely re-release these games. You had to rebuy the game, and there's like no save data transfer, and you had like an entirely new game. Like The Last of Us Remastered was a new game. Whereas now, you know, you can just kind of upgrade and get this PlayStation 5, you know, download of it. And it is technically like a new release, but it feels more like, you know, you're kind of getting, you know, just like, I don't know, like it's like just, yeah, like an upgrade. And so someone like me who didn't play Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm like, now I'm going to hold off and basically it's going to be for me a PlayStation 5 game. Like it's going to be taking full advantage of the PlayStation 5 hardware and I've never played it before, so that's gonna be the perfect time for me to jump in. And similarly, I never like finished games like Bloodborne, for example. So when that next gen update hopefully comes out, like I'll be able to have that experience. Like the rest of the game, I got like I don't know quite a bit into it, but I'm kind of holding off now on continuing it because it's like, am I going to get that next gen update? And there's other games like the Avengers, where I think a lot of people did not get Marvel's Avengers at release because the game was like kind of like a games as a service. People kind of expected that within a year it was going to iron out all the glitches, the bugs, but then also develop some systems that are going to be more approachable. And with the next gen update coming out this month, it'll probably feel like a good PlayStation 5 game when it finally does release. And so there's lots of situations where it almost feel if it's going to feel more and more as we move on that there's PlayStation 5 games that happen to work back on the PlayStation 4 versus PlayStation 4 games that also happen to, take advantage of PlayStation 5. So Final Fantasy VII seems to be like one of the ones that's really going to be like the first to do that, which is nice. And I guess also in June is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So June's going to be a really solid month for PlayStation 5. Maybe they're hoping that by then the sales are going to be, you're going to be able to get more access to the game or the console. Because my story with getting my PlayStation 5, I haven't told this on my YouTube channel yet, but there is literally the stock alert for the PlayStation 5. I pulled up actually the disc edition, which I want the digital edition, but I pulled up the disc edition and clicked checkout, a million times, finally got it. Had to enter my credit card info, had to enter my pickup address, because I had to pick it up from a Best Buy. And even I think it even gave me an error, and I kind of told my brother, oh, I can't get it. I got, that's the closest I've got though. I got it to my cart. And then I went back to my cart and just tried again, and it checked out with it. And then I was like, wait, maybe I could try to get the digital edition. And I went over to the digital edition, which had already said it was out of stock, just like the disc edition did. And I just refreshed it a few more times, and finally it said it was available. And so I did the same thing where I was able to get the digital edition, and I just canceled the disc edition order. But I was able to technically check out with 2 different PlayStations when for months it's been almost impossible to even get to the checkout, And so the fact that I was able to pull off getting 2 tells me that the process is going to be getting easier for people, and that they're going to be more readily available, and that hopefully just the stock will increase and anti-scalper measures are in place and things like that. So I would assume that by June it's going to become obviously even easier compared to February, March, and then hopefully by this fall when major games are launching like Forbidden West, and then 2022 with God of War and all of that, it's going to be pretty much if you want one, you can get one, especially if you try. So I think people are gonna be disappointed with the state of play because they didn't really show off those major Sony first party games. We saw nothing of Last of Us Part 2 Factions. We saw nothing of what am I thinking of? Horizon Forbidden West. We saw nothing of God of War. We saw nothing of, I'm trying to think of what other games. We don't even really know much about Spider-Man yet. We don't know. What other exclusives do we got? I'm looking over at my shelf of, statues and stuff of PlayStation games, but I don't think we can expect anything out of Ghost of Tsushima or anything like that. But yeah, there's just some of those major Sony games we didn't even get a look at, but I still think it was pretty satisfying, and that Final Fantasy hype at the end is good. But let me know down below what you think of the state of play, what you think of state of plays in general, Nintendo Directs, this way of communicating video game information. I'll talk to you guys down in the comment section below, but until next time, bye!